baseball from the banks of the Allegheny, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one. It's one of baseball's hardest throwers, goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Doug Drabek will be on the mound for the Buccos. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Roberts. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Van Slyke waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Stepping into the box, Barry Larkin. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
1 out, nobody on. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Lind takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. In now for the Reds, Hal Morris. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Very high, 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
The 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul O'Neill, man at first after the 2-out walk. The 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Into the box, number 17. Swing and a little tapper. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the first coming up at PNC Park. It's now 1-0 Red. Number 27 will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Striding into the box, Jay Bell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Bell aboard here at first with nobody out. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. The 2-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and it gives the Pirates a 2-1 lead.
That ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Barry Bonds, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. No outs, nobody on. 2-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, this club could really benefit with some improvement out of the 5 spot. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here it comes, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
In there, and it's full 3-2. Van Slyke, the runner at second with one away. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball see it go through and then advance up the third.
Standing in now, Jeff King. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
A line shot to third base. Into the box now, number 12. Line toward the gap in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1. Digging in now, Jose Lynn. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. Ready on 1 and 2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-1 Pittsburgh. Leading off the inning, Scott Bradley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Pitch on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready now for Cincinnati, number 26. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Settling in now, Billy Hatcher. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. First and second here with nobody out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
In now, number 27. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bradley at third with 2 away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Fouled off. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Reds lead 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Doug Drabek. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Striding in once again, Jay Bell. He reached on a single in his first try. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot. and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 27. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He did.
High and deep to right center. Hatcher going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberts. He'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third. To 2-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bonds is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Standing in, Barry Larkin. He flew out in his last at-bat. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Count remains 2-2. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Too high. Ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Another full count pitch home. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Hal Morris. And a breaking ball stays outside.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Two out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bonds is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Score holds, it's 3-1. Stepping in, Barry Bonds. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Lifted down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andy Van Slyke.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
A runner at second, nobody out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Standing in now, Kirk Gibson. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Jeff King. Into the corner and slicing foul. Van Slyke leads off first with 1 away. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Up next for the Buccos, number 12. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. One and one, here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. Van Slyke, the runner at third. King is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Into the box, Jose Lind. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D'Lo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Stepping into the box, Doug Drabek. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Digging in once again, Jay Bell. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 2-1 pitch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 6 and the Reds 1. Leading off the inning, Paul O'Neill, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So digging in now, number 17 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 5 strikeouts for him already as he sets down the first 2 to greet him here in the 4th. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Stepping in, Scott Bradley. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Number 12 will put this one away, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Ready for another shot now. Number 27 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
In now, Barry Bonds. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. In now, Andy Van Slyke. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in, Kirk Gibson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Bonds on second. Van Slyke at first with no outs.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
The 1-2. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. 1 run scores. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 8 now.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Stepping in now, Jeff King in for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. O'Neill is there, 1 away. Now to the plate, number 12. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And he popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Three runs already home here. Popped him up. Number 17 over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Jose Lind, coming off the clutch two-run single his last time up. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in, number 26. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-1 is in off the plate.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Van Slyke is right there, one down.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Billy Hatcher. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Dave Martinez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in now, Roberts. Hit in the air out to center field. Van Slyke has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Tom Bolton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Riding in once again, Doug Drabek. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Fouled off. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit to third. Reined in. No problem here. One away. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Jay Bell. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop. Number 27 is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. Ready for another shot now. Number 27 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. As a look, now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Bell stands at first with 1 out. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
In now, Barry Bonds. Smoke toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box, Andy Van Slyke. This is pulled into right. O'Neill is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in and looking for more, Kirk Gibson. Fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. Bonds is off at first with 2 away. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Jeff King would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in once again, Jeff King. And he misses 2-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Nip the corner, 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Bonds over at second. Gibson at first, 2 out in the inning. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Popped him up. Bradley moving to his left. And that retires the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Barry Larkin. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1 is in there for the second strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Van Slyke on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hal Morris. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, Paul O'Neill. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Pittsburgh leads this one 11-1. Ready once again, number 12, a hit in 2. Ready now for Cincinnati. Scott Bradley starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 26, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Van Slyke is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Billy Hatcher. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Reggie Sanders will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Bradley at second, Hatcher at first, 1 gone. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2 and 2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Roberts. He's 1 for 4 for the game. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. In now for the Reds, Barry Larkin. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The Reds down to their last strike. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Pittsburgh Pirates posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Doug Drabek picks up his team-leading 13th win. Number 27 was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.